Other than being sort of an expert contractor and construction business owner, what do you like to do in your free time? What, when you're not thinking about construction 24/7, what do you do for your leisure time?
I love dancing, salsa especially.
So you get on the dance floor, you have some moves?
Exactly, release all the stress.
Hello, this is Logan Williams for CBTV on behalf of Quality Trades. Today I'll be interviewing Nancy Paramo, owner of Unlimited Construction out in the Inland Empire area of Southern California. Today we'll be talking about how she's running her business during this time of crisis. Stay tuned and let's get into it.
I'm Nancy Paramo, and the company that I own is Unlimited Construction. I'm a general contractor, so we pretty much do A through C. We're one stop for pretty much any type of remodel.
Let me ask you, how are you doing during this time? How is the business operating during this pandemic?
We're actually doing great. We were able to change the way we do things, and we're actually getting more business now because we're able to do more estimates due to virtual estimates. Homeowner sends us measurements, pictures, and we use that to do the estimates over the phone. So like I said, since we're doing a lot of virtual estimates, we're able to do more estimates now than before.
So can you talk about how long Unlimited Construction has been in business and how the work was like before? I know you're doing the virtual estimates and things like that, but how was it different compared to now?
Before, we were doing a lot of in-home visits. So we took our own measurements, we took our own pictures, and we were able to talk to the homeowner face to face. But, that kind of limit us on how many bids we can do a day because we had to go drive to the home. Now, with the virtual estimates, we're able to reach more customers.
So with all this new work, have you found it hard to acquire certain materials during the pandemic?
Yes, getting the material has been a challenge. Also, the cost of the materials are going up, and we still keep our prices low. So, therefore our income didn't decrease during the pandemic. So we're getting more work, but, our income went down because the prices of materials just keep going up and up and up without any notice.
Has it impacted you sort of extremely detrimentally, or have you sort of been able to get through it and cope with it?
I guess we're coping in the fact that we're doing more jobs. So, bidding our jobs lower than what we need to do because materials have gone up. So I guess that kind of evens it out.
And then can you talk about if there was any work done during the lockdown, or did the lockdown affect the company at all? Were you able to go out and actually work? I know regular folks had to stay in the house, but were you able to go out and, after doing your virtual estimates, were you able to go out and do the work and complete your jobs?
Yes. For concrete, you only need like 2-3 guys. So we were able to still do the jobs because there's only 3 guys. We don't have a big crew for concrete because we don't need to. So yes, we were able, we didn't stop actually. We just kind of changed the way we did things, like more virtual estimates. And, the guys are wearing their masks and they're trying to be 6 feet apart. So just following protocol.
So I'd like to talk a little bit about your background and actually how you got into the construction business industry and became a contractor.
We were actually handymans for many years. We did little jobs. And then 2 years ago, I got my contractor's license, my B license, general contractor. So we're able to do a lot more. And we changed our name from Unlimited Handyman to Unlimited Construction.
Okay.
And now we're able to do pretty much anything.
And then what's the difference between that and maybe an A or any other licenses in the same realm?
If you have a B license, if you're a general contractor, you can pretty much do anything. You can build a house, you can do everything. All the other licenses like the C10, C9, all those, they're specific. So like the C10 can only do concrete. I'm able to do everything. And people that have the A license are the ones that pretty much do the construction for the city.
Okay, that's good. I guess that's why you named the company Unlimited Construction. 'Cause
We're
you can do
unlimited.
anything. Exactly. In talking about the home as being the new center of entertainment, as opposed to going out, at maybe to the movies or something like that, as they're closed at this time, have you found that home additions and repairs, whether it be interior or exterior, have increased, decreased, or remained about the same?
They have increased. People want their backyards to look amazing to entertain family. So like I said, we're doing more concrete, synthetic grass. Patio covers orders have increased a lot. We're having a hard time because now it's taking 4, 5, 6 weeks to get the materials for the patio covers. So people want to order the patio cover and have it installed right away. So that's the challenge that we're having. A lot of customers calling almost every day, when is my patio coming? But manufacturers right now are taking 4, 5, 6 weeks for us to be able to get the materials. So that has been a challenge.
Okay, wow. So really everything in the construction business world has sort of been impacted by the pandemic. What does that include, like fabric material or the wood that's part of it, or? Most
of the people want to order aluminum wood. Aluminum wood is like iron, like metal, some metal, because that's maintenance free.
Got it.
So you install it and it's there forever and ever. Very, very few people still want to have the wood, but the wood patios are more expensive. So and you have the maintenance of painting it once a year and keeping it. So most people want to go with the aluminum wood. Aluminum wood, maintenance free.
Got it. And is that your highest request, or do people do like wooden patio covers too?
We do either wood patios or aluminum wood. Those are the two.
Got it. Concrete has been around for centuries and has only improved through the ages. On the website, it says that you are experienced in installing the following types of slabs: loading dock slabs, concrete parking slabs, equipment slabs, and grade slabs. Can you talk about this work, but also talk a little bit about why concrete needs to be made strong to prevent inevitable wear and tear of it, and also maybe talk about the transport of the actual concrete to the location?
So basically the finishers are there an hour before the truck gets there. So they have everything ready. As soon as the truck gets there, right away we unload and they start working with the concrete, because we only have 15 minutes to unload the concrete. There's different types of concretes, different PSI. PSI is the more concrete mixture you have in it, the stronger there it is. So basically the PSI goes up. To build a bridge, for example, you need 6,000 PSI. For a home, we usually use 3,000 PSI, unless if the homeowner is doing like a jacuzzi and they're installing a heavy, big jacuzzi, then maybe we can use 4,000 PSI. Pretty much the PSI is very, very important in determining what the homeowner needs. If you're just walking on the walkway, then you don't need a higher PSI. 3,000 PSI is good. Right. And then we use rebar also to make the concrete stronger and avoid any major cracks in the future.
And do you always use the rebar in the concrete pouring process, or it's more selective? Do you only need to use it at certain times, or you always tend to use it?
It depends on the homeowner's need. If they want to keep the prices low and they're not planning to do anything major in the backyard, we can just do a regular concrete 4-inch, 3,000 PSI. But if they're gonna install a wooden patio cover, wood is more heavy, so I highly recommend doing the rebar. It just depends on what they're doing in the backyard.
And then on your website it said Unlimited Construction can handle any project you need completed on your property. So I want to ask, what was the most complex project you ever had to do, and did you ever need to hire subcontractors for the work?
We usually never hire subcontractors. Everything is in-house. And every project has its own uniqueness. Every project is unique. Every project has its own difficulties, depending on the materials that we need to get. Right now, the materials like the most difficult thing to get. Like for concrete, now we have to wait like a week. We have to order the concrete like a week in advance or 2 weeks in advance because the powder that they use to make the concrete is difficult to get because it was coming from China.
Oh, okay. So that's a whole nother ball game, ordering materials from another country. Can you talk a little bit about that, and if anything is done in the States, or what is done in the States as opposed to needing to be ordered from a foreign country?
I'm not really sure how the concrete companies do it. I order from Superior Ready Mix or Robinson's, and I know they need that powder to mix the concrete. And I know all the contractors having trouble getting concrete. We finish forming, and we have to wait a week or 2 weeks to get the concrete. And when I spoke with Superior, that's why they told me that the powder that they use was coming from China. I don't know where they're getting it now from or what's going on, but yeah, concrete, you have to order it in weeks in advance.
Can you talk a little bit about how a construction manager manages projects and runs projects on a day-to-day basis?
I actually supervise the jobs myself. So I have an eagle eye where the guys miss things, and I go there and okay, tweak this, change this. So I actually try to go to the site every other day to make sure everything is to my satisfaction.
And on that note, how do you ensure that your work conforms to the quality standards so that everything is built to code?
We pull permits. Most of my jobs are pulling permits from the city. So we always have the inspector coming to inspect. So depending on the job. So for example, we did a retaining wall in Moreno Valley. Moreno Valley requires 3 inspections. So they did one for the footing, one when the wall is probably like 3 feet high. And then we have the final. So we always have the code, the inspector from the city, checking that we have everything to code. Plus, plus I have my eyes that I'm checking everything that everything is good.
You have your eagle eyes.
I have my eagle eye.
Yeah. It sounds like you don't have any problems getting your permits and things, but have you found it at all difficult to get any permits or anything like that? Or have you had trouble in the past with anything like that?
Yeah. Before we were able to walk into the city and get permits like right then and then. Now you have to, email everything. You email something and you don't get a response after a week just to let me know, oh, we got it. So pulling permits right now it's taking a long time.
Yeah, I guess everything is impacted. So from the construction down to business, whatever else you can think of. I was reading some of the testimonials on the website, and one of them said, each and every morning when I open my master bedroom door, I think of Unlimited Construction. They are the ones who made my master bedroom, and it puts a smile on my face each and every morning. I'm more than pleased and happy as a homeowner. So this was from Nancy Garcia in Lake Elsinore. Can you talk about why it is always important to do good work, maintain quality relationships with customers, and most importantly, why it's important to keep an open dialogue of honesty and transparency with your customers?
I think the most important thing is talking to the homeowner almost every day. So every day visiting the job site and say, okay, this is the waterproof that we're using. These are the different kinds of waterproof. For example, I'm talking about Nancy because that was a bathroom remodel. These are the different kinds. This is the most expensive. This is the cheapest. This is the one I recommend, and have the homeowner decide on what they want. What kind of materials they want to use. If they want to go, the expensive, the cheap, or the medium grade. But they make the decision, not me.
Got it.
So they're aware of different materials, different ways of doing things. And I always, give my suggestion. This is what I recommend, but you're the homeowner, you're going to live here. It's your decision.
Right. So you kind of lay all the cards on the table to see, they can pick which one they would like. And then, if they would like the best one, they can do that. But if they don't necessarily want to pay that much, they can get that middle option or even below that. Can you talk about the frequently asked questions that I saw on your website, and what you would say is the most important thing for people to know before they decide to do work on their home?
The question that I get a lot is financing. Because most of the projects you're talking about $15,000, $20,000. So a lot of people don't have the money sitting there. So the first question that I get is, do you guys finance? And what kind of financing do you guys do? I work with 3 different financing companies. And then one is already kind of like embedded in the website. They can go on the website where it says financing. They can click and it guides them in asking the questions right there. It gives them the payment that they will have, the interest rate. Everything is on the website. It's easy to apply for and it's easy to know. Sometimes we do in-home financing, no interest.
Mm-hmm.
So for example, for the holidays right now, we're going to do November, December, January, no interest for 3 months. And we're able to get a lot of business on the holidays because we offer the no interest for 3 months. So people have 3 months to pay.
Other than being sort of an expert contractor and construction business owner, what do you like to do in your free time? What, when you're not thinking about construction 24/7, what do you do for your leisure time?
I love dancing, salsa especially.
So you get on the dance floor, you have some moves?
Exactly, release all the stress.
Thanks so much for being here, Nancy. That's pretty much the extent of my questions. I hope I didn't miss anything vital. Would you like to add anything else or talk about anything else?
I just want to add I speak Spanish. So a lot of homeowners don't speak English. So I'm able to go back and forth. And then my daughter just joined the company and she's been helping part-time and she speaks sign language.
Oh, wow. That's
so we're a trilingual company.
Okay.
English, wow. Spanish, sign language.
Mm-hmm. That's great. Are you able to sign as well?
No.
Okay.
No.
So your daughter will take care of that aspect of the business and outreach.
Yeah, she's my translator.
Definitely. Well, it sounds like you're very busy during this time, and I'm happy to see your business is doing so successful. So if someone wanted to inquire about Unlimited Construction, what's the best way to reach you? And maybe if you can provide your social media links, we can include that in the video.
I guess they can go through the email, which is unlimitedconstruction@mail.com, or they can use the website, which is unlimited-construction.com.
Thank you so much for your time, Nancy, and we will have this video out, and we can go from there.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much for your time. You too.
Okay.
Alrighty. All right, bye.
Bye-bye.
So I hope you all enjoyed the interview. For more construction business related news, stay tuned here on CBTV. Until next time, this has been Logan Williams reporting. Take care.